Hi everyone, it's Cindy. Welcome back to Studioloo. So I thought we would just work a little in the studio today on my latest book that I'm working on, just kind of a casual in the studio type video because it's been a while. So I just completed this cover. So possibly you've seen this before. This was from Shabby Creep. I made this. This was the chandelier prompt. So these are all wired and so they're moldable, and they have these fun crochet gold rounds on them. This is an authentic cabinet card that has this lovely crack through it that I really love. I considered painting a gold line on it, but I did not want to. I wanted to just leave that crease there. I've added a book plate. I've made a fun spine. This is the original front cover of this book, but I made it the back cover because I was putting in a new spine anyways, and I liked this image, but I felt like this book needed to have this on it because the colors just really go well together. So I'm sort of kind of calling this book like the Manor. I'm using a kit, a paper collection, called Old Manor. Where is it? Here it is. So I had to reach back there. It's from 2019, Minte by Carola Witzak. So it's this kind of colorway. I'll show you the papers as I go. These are kind of the themes in some of it, but not all of it. So I've got the signatures. I just got them out of the press today. So these pages are from the Old Manor paper kit. Then I've used some authentic gold ledger. I've put a few things in here. Coloring book pages from I forget, Midsummer's Night Dream coloring book. Some of my dyed ledger, some old invoices. Yeah, so fun things. This is from Shell. She gave me this during our round robin, and I finally found the right book for it. It's from, I believe, The Painted House. It's a really wonderful book. I have it sitting beside me, actually, that I may use some of it for this, but I'm not sure because I'm kind of hoarding it. So I love the shoe and the rhubarb. It's just so nice. It's also very timely for me because I am currently being overrun by rhubarb. My garden is crazy with rhubarb. So yeah, I like the general feel right now of this book. I've also pulled some things from my Journal Together kit for this month that I want to use in this book. Just like shades of blue and yellow, and I've put some nice like pages in here from an antique book about was it Toronto? Yes, Toronto. So I'm just going to play with those pages. They're not going to be as they are now. I think I have loads and loads of work to do because I haven't really started embellishing at all. I've got this stuff here. So this is all sorts of things. So I have a kit from Chapter 1 Papers. It's called High Society. So it's some of these things. The reason that I grabbed it was mainly about these types of windows. This way, right? Yeah, this way. I like these windows for this book. This type of thing. Got some little pockets cut. Things like that. And then I've grabbed a few things that I've already made that I think will go with this. I just did these in Tuesday 10. Yeah, bits and bobs, and also some things from 49 and Market from like a teal layers collection. Just really fun papers. So now I have to think about the entry to this book and what I want it to look like. I've also printed my Journal Together kit on this lovely brown paper. And there's a surprising amount of good things that will go with this, I think. And I think I'd like to make a really fun opening to this book. And I'm kind of thinking I'd like to use him in some way on the first page because I really like him. I also like these. So I have to think about what kind of dynamic entry I want to this book. I was looking at these doors. I thought about cutting them, having this tip out maybe, but I also like don't really want to lose that. And I would have to make some kind of a shape for that to work. So maybe we'll work in this first signature. And what I'm going to do, I think first is just kind of cut down these bits into smaller pieces so they're a little easier for me to sort of store as I'm working. I'm glad to be finally in the studio. I've had such a busy day. I had the dentist this morning, and then I had physio this afternoon for my foot, which is getting a lot better. Yay! I should have my orthotics in like a week and a half or so, so that will really help with my little fallen arch there that I need to take care of. But I'm going to take a nice swim tonight, and I think that will also be nice. I'm thinking that the main reason that this whole foot arch thing has kind of started bothering me is because I'm upping my physical activity. I'm doing a lot of stuff, so which is all part of my bigger plan to do stuff. This is nice. Oh, there's a couple things here, a couple of them. Oh, I like the gray one more. Okay, so if I were to make kind of a dynamic opening to this, how would I want to do it? Let's just take all this away and work on this one page for now, because this is our hello to the book. So I think where I'm hung up is I don't want to lose all of that, but I don't have to. Let's just be brave. And I'm going to cut right on this crease, which is kind of like where these doors connect, right? Okay. Then I need a way to reattach them, but allow this one to open. And maintain this. Okay, no worries. What I'll do is, I have so many options. I'm just trying to think, how do I want this to open? Because it could open from here. And then I could do something else on the front of this as the front page. Or I could reattach it here and have it open there. And then this whole thing could open. And we can have something interesting going on this panel. It's a tough decision. Plus, I also want there to be something kind of interesting going on. Okay, I think I have a plan. Sort of have a plan. This is where things can get a little hard. Okay, what if that went there? And that went like that. As kind of like a Dutch door, but I would have to like make it more of a Dutch door. Attach this here. He can go here. Or we open this up. That could go there. That could have a pocket. He could attach here. Yeah, okay. I think I know. It's been a while since I did one of these videos where I'm just kind of like planning it all out as I go. So let's get these here together. Then where is my... Oh, there it is. Hold on one second. I just have to stand up and grab something. Copper tape. Okay. And I just like to sort of burnish this in bits as I go. Okay. Then do I want to do it on this side also? I kind of like it just peeking through a little bit though. And that little sticky will go away. It's actually already gone, because once it's been exposed, it doesn't stay sticky. Okay. Yay, I like that. Okay. Now, this and this both need to get backed. So I had to have a tiny little filling in my tooth because it was chipped today. And I'm a real baby at the dentist, so I always get like nitrous whenever I have to have a needle, because that's the part that bothers me the most. Dental anxiety is real, my friends. Don't make yourself suffer if you don't have to, because yeah, it's not fun. So the weird thing was, though, my dentist is like this nice guy. I like him, but he's like kind of, I don't know how to explain it. He's very nice, but I feel like as much as I know him, I really kind of don't know him as a person. I know him as my dentist, right? I don't really know him as a person, so I don't really know what he's about. I don't get into people's lives like that, really, right? So he's like, he comes in the room and he's like, you know, getting all sorted out, and they have a real focus on like customer service really at my dentist. Like, it's almost, I don't know, it's almost too much, if you know what I mean. Have you ever been somewhere like that and you feel like this is a little over the top, that like it's so genuine that it starts to feel disingenuine or something? Like, you wonder if like they're forced to treat you that way or something, that they're forced to be nice to you. So sometimes I think I'm especially sensitive to those feelings. I don't know what it is, but I tell you guys most of my inner thoughts here, and I probably shouldn't, but I do. So he comes in, and you know, the assistant had asked me if I wanted to have the TV on. I said, yeah, sure. And she's like, well, what do you want to watch? I said, does not matter. Any distraction will be good. Like, doesn't matter. So she's like, okay. So she just puts on a local kind of, it's sort of like it's like a news channel, but like not really with shows. It's just kind of like a news blotter sort of. It's called CP24. I'm not a big fan of it, to be honest, because it's mostly like headlines, and I find a lot of the personalities not that entertaining. But I couldn't really hear it anyways, so it didn't matter. And I knew that I would be feeling kind of sleepy from the nitrous anyways, and I'd just be able to kind of relax. So he then came in and he gets all set up and he's ready to get going. And he's like, oh, do you mind if I listen to my audiobook while I'm working? I said, no, not at all. Like, go ahead, right? It's fine. I'm not super invested in this experience. I'm just here to get this little filling I need, because it wasn't a big cavity, but I have a history of like dental, like I don't have the best like dental genetics, if that makes sense. My family, like my father, has had a lot of dental issues. My mother has wonderful teeth, but I think I've got my dad's genetics, because I'm the kind of person that gets cavities for no reason at all. Like, though we're starting to think it might have something to do with, speaking of which, hydration. I might suffer from a bit of a dry mouth, and I don't even necessarily feel it. So my dentist is helping me with that. he feels like we can improve this situation, because he's like, I know you have good oral hygiene. I can tell from your gums that you're flossing, you're brushing. I know, you know, like you don't get bad cavities, but you get unexplained cavities, if that makes sense. So he's like, let's try a few things. So I appreciate him kind of looking into this for me. So then he's like, all right, so I'm going to listen to my audiobook then, if you don't mind. I'm like, nope. He's like, so do you want me to tell you what it is? And I said, sure. And it's like, then things sort of devolved into weirdness. And I'm like, is it the nitrous? Is it, what's going on? So I don't know what the guy's name was, but it's like some book. It's like a self-help book, which like, I'm not into the self-help and wellness kind of stuff at all. It's just not my vibe. I'm a real, science and reality kind of based person. I don't do a lot of spiritual stuff or wellness or woo or, you know, pseudoscience or holistic or any of that. I'm a very like real person. So and I'm also not religious, as you know. If you've been here for a while, I am basically I don't specifically say I'm an atheist, but I am non-religious. I respect that other people are religious and have no problem if you are. You know, that's not like something I judge people on. In most cases, unless there's some extremism involved, and that just freaks me out. So like the third or fourth word in, it's like something, the path of Jesus. And I'm like, oh God, I'm being inducted into a cult subliminally while I'm on nitrous oxide. No. And it was super weird, but I didn't say anything because first of all, there were instruments in my mouth. Second of all, your dentist has power over you. And you don't necessarily want to mess with him when he's working on your mouth. Third of all, I just didn't care. I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'm just going to get through this and get out of here. So on went this weird book, and I kind of like was half paying attention to it. Not really. I was only catching bits of it. Like, and he had told me that like it was basically about like self-determination, going after the things that we need, not the things that we want. And I'm like, okay, that sounds pretty innocent. Sure. Kind of common sense, but okay. Everybody has some kind of addiction, or, you know, maybe people over splurge or whatever you feel you need some guidance on. Sure. I don't necessarily like, you know, like I said, I don't know him super personally, but like he's probably a millionaire. He's a dentist. He's got a really huge practice. I see what he drives. I highly doubt he's someone who needs a lot of self-help. Just my impression. But again, none of my business. And I think that's the underlying thing that I found weird about this whole thing, is it almost felt like slightly too intimate in terms of like, I don't really need to know that you feel you need this kind of help. You know what I mean? Like, so that was my weird experience. But it was especially weird because here I am like on nitrous, and I'm like dipping in and out because I get very sleepy when I take nitrous. And I'm just kind of like, where am I? What is going on? Self-determination. Minimalism is bad. Then like all these things are going through my head as I'm listening to this. And I just kind of kept saying to myself in my own brain, like, don't get inducted into a cult. And so, yep. How was your day? I'd love to know if you also experienced a weird dental cult situation, because that was wholly unexpected for me. Where is my ruler? Also, where is my stapler? I think it's fallen behind my little bin here on my desk, so I might have to maneuver to get it. Okay. I need this. Yeah, one sec. I'm just going to find my stapler. It's jammed over here somewhere. Actually, is it over here? I have this strange memory of moving my stapler. Like I was like, let me put it here. This will be a much better place for it. Where did I decide to put it? Not there. Not there. here it is. Hold on. Let's move all this stuff out of the way. Oh, also, I found that. That's cool. What is... It's like, what else is back here? Ooh, these are pretty. Let's put that up there. Hold on. I just found a handful of cool things that I can probably use here. These are the moth labels. These are from Release the Craft In. Then I have these 49 and Market Acetate, these ochres. These are so nice. And some postal stuff. All of that could be useful for this project. So let's just put them there. Okay. Let me put all this away again. This is what happens when you have too much stuff on your desk and you have a small desk like me. Yeah. So then, after I came out of my drug-infused haze at the dentist, I did not, I was not wearing a prairie dress or anything when I left, thankfully. So nothing too bad must have happened to me. So I got out of there, and then my husband and I went out for brunch. And that was nice. And I told him, I'm like, I think they gave me too much nitrous because I'm a little loopy. So just, keep your eye on me, because I don't want to be loopy in an inappropriate way. So he's like, you're fine. I'm like, okay. So I'm telling him about my weird experience, and he's just like laughing at me. And then we had brunch, and that was nice. Then we went and picked up my son from school, and then I had to go to physio for my foot. So it's just been it's been a crazy day. That's a really nice page. That will fit if I just trim it down a little bit. I'll probably pop it in the book. Just as is. It's yummy. This book is so nice. It's called Mr. Marshall's Flowers, and it's just this little book. But are the pictures ever nice in it? So in Junk Journal World News, I'm so excited because Martina from Teal and Tattered is back from her little, I think she kind of had some creative burnout, as we often do. We all do. I mean, I don't speak for her. I don't know that's true. She does mention it, though. I'm not telling her story outright or anything. She had a lot going on for a while and wasn't feeling up to creating, I think. And now she is. She's feeling better. And it's so nice to see her back because I love her. And I'm really happy she's back. She is very cool. Where do I want to put this is the next question. Maybe in here. We'll put the invoice in there. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Let's get back to this now. We're still working away on this. So these I think will fit pretty well there. Maybe I'll go a little thinner with them, just a titch. Okay. And these are just from an old book. I just pulled them out of the back of the old book there. So the plan is to make this a little notebook. And again, this image is from my kit, my Journal Together kit. And I'm going to find from my bin of things here just a little something to put on there. Oh, I like that. Le meublement. That's very cool. Let's do that. I need my other glue. Okay. That's good. And then I'm going to glue the top of this here. Right on there, so we don't fully lose that beautiful flowery background. This can lift up, and it's a notebook that you can write in. See? With that lovely old paper. And it's nice, strong paper. It's not weak or anything. Then this is like a doorway / tuck spot for something, which I haven't decided yet. But it will be nice because, you know, we'll have this interactive opening. And then I'll figure out maybe what I want to do on here. Probably like a pocket. And I do have some nice pockets. Maybe just a small, simple pocket like that. And then we'll decide what we want to put on it. Yeah. Good. Then, no, I feel like I want just another element like right here or something. So if that opens and closes like that, I feel like I want something kind of freeform. You know what I mean? Like coming out like that. But I would want to do something more interesting with it, and it can't impact this tuck spot. So I think I have a plan. I'm going to use some of my old book page here. There we go. And I will ink this and tonight I'm gonna go, my daughter has dance, and then we're gonna go swimming, which I'm looking forward to. I'm amazed at how much physio has been wonderful for this foot problem that I've had. My foot was so super sore, and now it's feeling so much better, and I really think it has much to do with this really strong kind of TENS machine thing they use called an ITS, I think, and then also ultrasound therapy and massage. But I think it's more the machines that are doing it, as well as the exercises that I'm doing. I am doing exercises, so just to strengthen my my foot a little. It's funny how certain parts of your body, it's usually because of some kind of an injury or something, just very specific parts of your body can just get weakened. It's like always so weird. I had that happen one time with like my back in a very specific spot. It just, and I had to just strengthen my back and my core a little bit from doing specific exercises. It's honestly interesting how these medical people can tell exactly kind of like what you need. It's really great. I'm thankful for that. So then we've got the book page back there. And I'm just going to do one more layer of something else, which is this paper. It's stitched on. Is this 2 pieces or 1? No, 1. Okay. Let's get rid of this sticky bit. Okay. Then I'm going to run over to the sewing machine for just a moment because I want to stitch on this a little bit. And not around it, but like a zigzag through it and leave strings. So I'll be right back. Alrighty, so I finished this, but now I'm like, I don't want it there. It's too big. I've got a different plan. It's okay. It's been a while since we've done a figure it out as we go along video, right? Although I guess you guys do get a taste of that on Tuesday 10, of me going back and forth. And there we go. That's what I'm looking for. I'll leave a little of this on as an edge. Okay. Oh, and I like that chapter 3 heading. That's kind of yummy. Let's add that somewhere here. The plan. Okay, this, just flatten it out, and then it's going to be up here. And what I want to do, I think, is we'll glue it with our glitter glue. So it's like that. Okay. Then, oh yeah, I need this. And I need this. And I need the big hole. Pop a hole there. Okay. That's what I want. And then I gotta find something I want to hang in there. And I'll figure that out shortly. Let me see if I have anything immediately. I might not. I might have to go hunting for something. That's kind of cool, and it's thicker. So it might be a cool thing to hang there. Like a hanging ticket, or even a piece of wire to hold it there. Again, I know this is a little fussy. I just, I like using lots of different things and making any kind of a first page on my journal as like interesting as I can, right? So that's why we take more time on this single folio, because it's very fun to just make it more and more interesting as I go. You can't be afraid to spend time on things. It's how they become very unique. So what I'll do is grab another eyelet. Oof. Pinch, pinch. Okay. Now it's about wire versus string. Let me get a piece of wire. 1 second. Okay. This little bronze bit of wire here. We'll wrap it back up. Okay. How long does this need to be? Probably about there. Where is my... Whoopsies. No. It's okay, guys. It's just ice cubes. I just have to pull all my infrequently used tools out here so I can get to the infrequently used tool that I need. Push this out of the way again. Reassemble. All right. Two clean ends. This has a little twist in it. Let's bring these together. And we'll try to evenly kind of roll them together. Pinch, pinch, pinch. Now, my objective whenever I'm using wire, for a project like this is to try to just make something not sharp. I don't want like wire bits that will pinch or hurt anyone. So what I usually do is just kind of flatten and smoosh things down, and then I kind of move them every which way after I make sure I've curled those ends in nicely. I kind of move it around in my hand and make sure, like, does anything feel sharp? If I squeeze it, if I roll it on my skin, does it hurt? No. Okay. So I think that'll be good. Now I just want to play with the shape a little more. Okay. Trying to make this kind of interesting, not just a standard round shape, but like a bit of a, you know, interesting artsy shape to it. And then it can go at the top. See that? It's going to sit right there. Then I'll just flatten the whole thing down. And we'll train that just like that. That's perfect. Okay. The other thing you can do is put a staple on there to stiffen it, which I could do. Might look kind of cool, actually. And then, after we put the staple, you know what else might be neat? Because we're being extra, is I have this old dictionary here. And I'll just tear like a strip off of it. And we'll glue generously. Right over that staple. And then you won't even see the staple. But the staple will add like strength, right? And also just kind of help with the whole effect of this. Okay, so now let's get rid of all the sticky paper. Stand all the glues up again, and we'll take a look at what we've got here. Okay, so this is our opening page. We've got this, we've got this bit of wire. This opens. I need to find something to put into that tuck spot, right? Because that's going to also be an important piece. And then this will open, and we'll have this pocket here with something else in it, and this little notebook type thing here. So let's get the rest of the signature and just look at the dynamic here. So that goes inside here. That's at the back. And that's at the front. So it's kind of like a little Dutch door, but it's also a tuck spot and also has this fun, like, opening, you know? Yeah. All right. So that, I think, is a video for today for now. The little wander into my book here. I like this so far. I have such a love for cabinet cards, and that's why I always collect so many of them, because they're just so great. So I think we're going to be making a fun book. So I'm going to continue working on this. You'll probably see another video of it, because I think it's going to take, you know, time to finish. But yeah, I hope you're doing well. I hope all of your dental visits are less weird than mine, and we will talk again very soon. Bye for now.